Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to bring up that S&P 500 that ended up on the closing bell of 2733.7 up 12.83. I have a green line right here referred to as a 200-day simple moving average. What I want everyone to understand, since the lows that created a bear market in 2018, which started the bigger leg down, the last of that leg down. And then, of course, when we draw these other 10 lines, we broke that bear trend and we're in a bull trend. That green line, though, that 200-day simple moving average is 2741. And just let me tell you that we closed right below that 200-day simple moving average. What we would like to point out, though, that through this whole process is that we've actually take the low right here, and we're going to bring that trend line right about there. And not only are we going to do that, we're going to point out that orange line, my friends, is 2707. It's a 100-day moving average that crossed and went below the 200-day simple moving average. We are overbought in the S&P 500. The pullback is coming. What we will tell you is the following. We're going to tell you to get your shopping list ready so that certain sectors are going to do better than other sectors. Now, just remember one thing. That green line, we've managed to get all the way up here and following this diagonal trend line and whatnot on the January, and now we're in the first week of February. So we've gone up 6 weeks in a row. And our job is to give you the awareness is that yes, there'll be a pullback within this new bull trend. And don't get excited when the pullback happens. Just understand one thing though. That bear cross of 100 below the 200 is also part of the problem, and it is. So basically, as we are showing you right here, we're showing you the green line up here is the 20-day, or the 20-day moving average was rising down here. The 10-day is coming up above it, but just know one thing. We are overbought on the S&P, and yeah, we can spike higher, and then we're going to get into a super overbought condition, and that we ran too far too fast. Yes, there is a new bull that's in at the moment in calendar 2019. Start off this new year, start off with 6 weeks worth of gains from that bear market that we have covered. Another thing that we want you to understand is that the MCD, referred to as moving average convergence divergence, is at 35.9. That percent DS is at 9507. We're overbought, my friends, and we're letting you know this. So don't be fearful when the market does have a reversal. Just understand that the orange line, the wider that, yeah, we're overbought. So when you take the 100-day and you take the 200-day and you take the values and then you hit minus, you're going to get a ratio within the moving averages. And we have courses that we can teach you with moving averages and whatnot. So this is where we burned it off. And once again, I'm going to show the actual V-shape part in different stages. I'm sorry. So look at it from this view. Look at the move. Now, also look at this. Technically, when you take that 2018 high, and I'm drawing that trend line right here, and we went straight down. Now, when did the S&P really break the downtrend? It would be right here. And it did. And we've had, let's say 4 days above it, and the 200-day is there. And we're overbought, and we're going to come down. Now, let me show you another thing that you need to know. As you can see right here from that peak on that date on 9/21 of 2018, we come straight down. There was a reversal. We came up, and that trend line goes right in here. So what I do want you to know and understand is that once we started coming up here, this is another area where we finally, right around that 2612 of this last little gap, that we went right up into that 200-day moving average. And this is where the trend, downtrend, was also on the other side of this. And once again, higher lows all the way down. This trend line is perfect on what you need to do. Let us show you one more thing. Once again, that's the 200-day, and I want you to see how the 10-day crossed above that 20, and they've been going up. That gives it relative strength. When we do pullback, we're going to come down, and we're going to come in line for a pullback and then another move. This is where it looks like right now at where we're at on the S&P 500 on extremely overbought. 702-685-0772. Join our free 5-day live trial today.